never did get the whole techno thing. What do it mean if it ain't got that swing? Emo is dark, heavy metal is fast. It might work for some, but I think I'll pass. You don't rock and roll like you used to. You don't rock and roll like you used to. All together now. You don't rock and roll like you used to. You don't rock and roll like you used to. Little Richard style. Woo-hoo! You don't rock and roll. Well, hello there, everybody. Playing around with some Twitch and some YouTube and some Facebook, trying to say hi. Hey, Paul Davis in the house. How you doing, brother? Ain't nothing in the world that I like better. Bacon and lettuce and homegrown tomatoes. Whoop. Hey there, Jim. Mr. Jedi Nightmare. Howdy, Linda. Whoop, hit the wrong button. I do that sometimes. In fact, I do that all the time. Hitting the wrong button seems to be my superpower when it comes to the streaming stuff. Nobody hits the wrong button more accurately than I do. Let's see what happens if I chat in the Restream chat. Where's everybody watching from tonight? Hey, yous and all y'all. Several exclamation points. Hey, Amber Eastman back in the house. Our kayak adventurer. It's not a full moon tonight. Cherokee Purple. Cherokee Purple, baby. They're my favorite ones of the year. Indeed. I'm listening to myself, but I can't say... Oh, here's why. You don't want to know why I can't hear it in my headphones? Because I didn't plug in my headphones. Crazy thing's going to happen when I plug this in. Whoa, now I hear myself in the earphone. Got these in-ear monitors that my buddy Ryan Fitzsimmons convinced me that I needed to get, and I have to tell you what, they come in super duper handy. Yes, they do. All right, grab that, shut that off, come over here, boom, boom, boom. There you go, 3 people, 4 people. Hello everybody on Twitch. I can't find the Twitch chat just yet, and I'm trying to. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I do stuff wrong all the time. Is anybody chatting on Twitch? I'm trying to find it, and for some reason, I'm in theater mode. I don't know what's going on. Where's everybody watching from tonight? What part of the country? Tommy, can you hear me? Thank you, Aaron. That's exactly the reference I needed for that. Okay, maybe I need to do that. Ah, there it is. Hey, everybody. I was on Twitch for 2.5 hours the other night. It was Tom Petty's 70th birthday. Tuesday, October 20th, 2020, Tom Petty would have been 70 years old, and I played a set all by myself, and then our friend Andy Santaspago stopped over, and we did another 90 minutes. He was ripping it up on the guitar. Man alive, Andy Santaspago is a very talented musician, and wow, the guitar playing that he was doing here on Tuesday night. It's in the archive. If you missed it on Tuesday night, and you're like, what are you talking about? You can find the Tom Petty 70th birthday night, October 20th. It's probably in the archive on Twitch. I think I highlighted it. I didn't go on YouTube. It was only on Facebook for like 10-15 minutes that night. But if you go to my Twitch channel and you look through the highlights, Tom Petty's 70th birthday, and you can just fast forward through the first hour. It's just me solo. But then at around like 8 o'clock, Andy showed up, and holy moly. Hey, Doug Rundy in the house. Hey, Doug. Thanks for being here, man. Yeah, a bunch of you were. I'm looking at some of the comments. A bunch of you were in the chat room the other night. Thanks so much for joining me on the Twitch. I do enjoy that platform. I got a little bit of the old, got a little bit of the Facebook fatigue. I gotta tell you, it's like Facebook with all the everybody's just angry at politics, and there's all sorts of misinformation going around. I get a little bit fatigued with the Facebook, but Twitch, it's just straight up video and audio, and I'm sitting there playing tunes, and I'm having a blast. I really enjoy it quite a lot. I want to do more stuff on Twitch. They also have a mechanism where I might be able to monetize the channel, and like right now, no gigs. This is my only gig. This is how I make my money these days. Those of you that have tipped over the last 6-7 months, thank you so very much, because you're making it possible for me to eat, and that makes it possible for me to do more shows, and I really like the way those two things work in tandem. Food, more shows, more food, more shows. Just need a little help in the Venmo and PayPal, buy more food, play more shows. It's been a good system. Yay us. Now everybody share the video. If you're on the Facebook right now, share the video. Paul, Richmond, Virginia in the house. Awesome. It's been a couple of weeks. How you doing, buddy? You hanging in there? How are things down your way? You gonna be in Buffalo anytime soon? There's a chance I'll be home for Thanksgiving. I'm debating. I debate because of the COVID, and all the travel. I haven't been home in a while. I really do want to go home. Jeff Gaynor has joined us, ladies and gentlemen. In minutes, I will play the opening theme, performed by Jeff Gaynor. Jeff and I co-wrote the song, and he just plays the blazes out of it. Jeff's going to be our musical guest on the first Thursday of December, which I believe is December 3rd. Jeff is going to be our musical guest on December 3rd. So you've heard him sing the opening theme about 15 times, and you've seen him in the comments giving you the emoji love. Put your hand clap emojis in the comments for Jeff Gaynor. He's going to be our special guest on Thursday, December 3rd. Tonight we have Laura Joy in the house, musical guest, Phoenix, Arizona. You're in for a treat. Musical guest on November 5th will be Sarah Levesque from right here in Greater Boston. Her and Peter Zarkadis going to play a couple songs. And then on Thursday, November 19th, Bill Pasalacqua has a new band called the High Test String Band. Our good friend Bill Pasalacqua going to be our guest on November 19th. So there you go, a little rundown of the musical guests. Tonight is Laura Joy. A couple weeks from now, Sarah Levesque. A couple weeks after that, we'll have Bill Pass, High Test String Band from Effingham, Illinois. And then first Thursday of December, December 3rd, Jeff Gaynor. So there you go, little rundown. Looking forward to a New Year's Eve special. New Year's Eve lands on a Thursday. We won't have a show on Thursday, Christmas Eve, December 24th, no show. But on Thursday, December 31st, Greg Klyma's rocking New Year's Eve. May I be frank with you? Oh boy, I just looked at the clock and noticed that it's game time. Game on. I need to run those opening credits. First, a sip.
Rocking out in every town.
tonight on All Together Now in Phoenix, Arizona. Laura Joy.
Climb a little higher, let us all talk. Climb a little higher, careful you don't fall.
And Tony P returns to give us the odds. All this plus the video wizardry and other shenanigans you've come to expect on a Thursday night. Thanks for being here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, Mr. Greg Klyma.
There are 6,999,999,999 other people who had a day today. There are 6,999,999,999 other people just trying to make their way. Maybe I could be a little kinder. Maybe I just needed a reminder. 6,999,999,999 other people just getting through their days. Peace and love are not enough. The world is so demanding. Each of us could use just a little understanding. 6,999,999,999 other people who could use a little grace. There are 6,999,999,999 other people, and you don't know what they face. And we all want things to get better, 'cause we're all in this together. 6,999,999,999 other people. Hey, we had a day today. Don't know why, just wanted to play that one on the 12 string tonight. How you doing? All Together Now, nation. Welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks. I'm rested and nervous as ever about the technology. Hoping everything just works the way it's supposed to work. Fun to be seeing people in the Twitch chat and the Facebook chat. Haven't seen YouTube pop up just yet. Hoping we get people on all the platforms tonight. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world of TV to take people's attention away. Thank you for being here. A couple days ago, as I mentioned when we were greeting one another earlier, a couple days ago was Tom Petty's 70th birthday. He's been dead a few years now, and it would have been 70 years old this past Tuesday. And I did a big thing on Twitch. I played for like 2.5 hours doing a bunch of Tom Petty songs, and I'm going to repeat one of them right now because I'm kind of curious as to what this one sounds like on the 12 string. Send this one out to our friend Amber. Baby, don't walk out, I'm too drunk to follow. You know you won't feel this way tomorrow. Well, I may be a little rough around the edges and inside a little hollow. I get faced with some things sometimes that are just so hard to swallow. Hey, I was born a rebel down in Texas on a Sunday morning with one foot in the grave and one foot on the pedal. I was born a rebel. She picked me up in the morning and she paid all my tickets. She screamed at me in the car, left me out in the thickets. Well, I never would have guessed that her heart was so wicked, but I keep coming back, 'cause it's so hard to kick it. Hey, 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 I was born a rebel down in Dixie on a Sunday morning with one foot in the grave and one foot on the pedal. I was born a rebel. Even before our fathers' fathers, they called us all rebels. They burned down our cornfields and left our cities level. I can still feel the eyes of that blue-bellied devil when I'm walking the streets tonight through the concrete and metal. Hey, 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 I was born a rebel down in Texas on a Sunday morning. Yes, with one foot in the grave, one foot on the pedal. I was born a rebel. Hey, 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 hey. One of my favorite Tom Petty songs. I played that the other night, and Amber told me a story about how it reminded her of an old boyfriend, and I thought, oh, that's a good place to get the show started. So I'll do it again. Play it on the 12 string. Have a little fun with it. Hey, speaking of Tom Petty, you might remember that he was in a band in the 1980s called the Traveling Wilburys. And so we're going to introduce something new here tonight. And it's the... let's see if I remember how to do this. I'll pop it right in there. Question of the day is, it's the 1980s, all right? And the Traveling Wilburys ask you to recommend one more member. If you don't remember the band, it was Tom Petty, Bob Dylan, George Harrison of the Beatles, Jeff Lynne of ELO, and Roy Orbison. It's the 1980s, and the Traveling Wilburys ask you to recommend one more member. Who do you suggest? Me? I suggest Ray Davies of the Kinks. That's who I would suggest. Who do you suggest? Tell me. I want to know. It's the 1980s. The Traveling Wilburys ask you to recommend one more member. Who do you suggest? Dive on in. Fire them up. I want to find out what you're thinking. Question of the day style. Put that right back over there if you don't mind. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to play another Tom Petty song. because I just love playing Tom Petty songs so much. And I can. Here we go. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. I stand my ground, won't be turned around, and I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. Well, I know it's right. I've got just one life in a world that keeps on pushing me around, but I'll stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. No, I won't back down. I'm seeing some great answers. Bill Martin would be awesome. Bill Martin, a young Greg Klyma cracked me up. I tried to not bust a gut while that was posting on the thing, but that was a good one. I saw John Mellencamp go by and Jerry Garcia. I agree with all of these ideas. Jerry Lee Lewis, that would have been interesting. Jerry Lee Lewis would be interesting, huh? Well, I know we got some waltzes out there. Here's one you can waltz to. There's a guy on my street, has a sign in his tree, and the sign says Trump. Paul Bunyan and me wants to chop that tree down to a stump. The Donald Trump and me wants to hate that guy, who I don't even know. The Jesus in me wants to love everybody and let this one go. If you want to get to the root of something, you can't chop it down. You have to dig in the ground. You chop it down. If you want to get to the root of something, that's gonna take work. You get down on your knees and put your hands in the dirt. That guy on my street has a statue of Mary right there on his lawn. And each time I walk past, I think hard on the contrast. All of the love in a mother's arms. The Catholic in me wants to say a prayer. The agnostic in me isn't sure if he cares. But Jesus in me says forgive him. He don't have a clue. If you want to get to the root of something, chop it down. You have to dig in the ground. You can't chop it down. If you want to get to the root of something, you might have to risk getting hurt. Get down on your knees and put your hands in the dirt. You get down on your knees. Little something called The Root from my Fake Songs recording, available on Bandcamp. And yeah, you can find that one, track number 3 on the Fake Songs album, available on an internet near you at bandcamp.com. Huh? Okay, look, I'm used to the phone ringing and stuff, but Becky,
Yeah?
Becky, I got my ear. I'm kind of locked in over here. Would you mind seeing? Who?
Hiya, Becky.
Hi, it's our friend Allegra.
Hiya, Greg.
Hey, Allegra.
How you doing?
You all remember Allegra from a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago? She was playing hockey out in the street. Hey, by
Hey,
the
Greg,
way,
I heard your song from the street. It sounded so beautiful. Hey, you doing a show?
you're on the show. You are now on the show.
Hi, everybody. Oh boy, I dropped my toy.
What you got there?
That's my new dolly.
It's very spooky. That's very Halloween.
It's
like,
the devil. Yeah, he's
So-
red with a black cape.
You're very red.
I'm red and red and red.
You're making me red. I'm blushing.
Oh,
There's
yeah?
some sort of energy here. I don't know what it is.
Wow.
But,
Well, you know, it's nice. That means because we're really good neighbors and nice friends.
Hey, I need to talk to you about something.
What?
Hey, hockey in the street.
Yeah.
It's called street hockey.
Yeah, I
Aim
can't
for
play
the-
no more because I lost my puck.
Yeah, aim for the goal next time, not our roof. Thank you very much. I'll just put that over there.
You stay there, devil. Be-
No, he didn't. He's not.
It's nap time for
He's,
him.
he's fatigued. Yeah, it's a hard day at work.
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing
He's
over
been doing
here?
a lot of good business lately.
Does your mom know you're here?
Yeah.
I was just about to play a song on the mandolin.
Oh, yeah?
Do you sing?
I do sing, but I feel a little cranky tonight.
Really? Why?
Because my mama just told me that we were supposed to go trick-or-treating in Salem,
Yeah?
like we always do.
Yeah, I
But
know where
there's
this
too
is
many-
going.
There's too many germs and I ain't allowed to go. And
Yeah, COVID.
Halloween is canceled.
It is. I'm so sorry.
It makes me so mad and angry
Yeah.
and sad, and I don't even like it.
Ah,
It's not fair.
it's not fair.
not fair, Greg.
Nothing fair about it at all. I'm so sorry that you're gonna miss Halloween. When I was your age, I loved Halloween. I went
Yeah?
out trick or treating all the time.
Wow.
You got a favorite candy?
Yeah.
What is it?
Zagnut.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I used to love Snickers bars.
Snickers.
These days, I go to Trader Joe's and I get those dark chocolate peanut butter cups.
Yeah, that's pretty good, but you know what else I love? A candy apple.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You
well,
got
see,
any? You got any?
I don't keep candy apples around the house anymore.
How come? Why not? Why not?
Because I'm getting old and I'm trying to keep my teeth. I'm already down one. I want to keep the other 30 or whatever it is. What I got in there? I had 30. Geez, see, I've lost track. I think I got 29 now.
I think I'm gonna get a whole new set so I can bust them all I want.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Do you like cake?
I love cake. Is it birthday cake?
It can be any kind of cake you want.
Yeah, I want birthday cake. I want red velvet birthday cake with a big A on it for Allegra.
I was about to play a song for all my friends that has cake in it.
Oh, your friends has cake in them?
No. The song has cake in it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we eat it?
No.
Well, that was the part.
Well, we'll have to work on it. Maybe someday I can make you a cake. Maybe.
Don't kid me, Greg.
I wouldn't promise. I said maybe. You want to learn the chorus to the song?
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you the
You
chorus.
mean I'm gonna be able to sing with you on your very own show?
You're on the show. You should sing. The name of the show is All Together Now, and the reason that I called it All Together Now is two things. One is because I got friends from all over the country, and like when I go to St. Louis or Buffalo or Austin, I'm in St. Louis or Buffalo or Austin. But now we're all together.
And we're all together.
Everybody from
and we're two things.
People from Effingham are here. People from the neighborhood are here. It's everybody's here all together now.
All together now. That's not the song we're gonna sing. Is
No,
it?
it's not the song we're singing, but that's the thing. When a singer wants everybody to sing, they go all together now.
Really?
So I thought I would.
Wow, you're a real professional. You know all the lingo.
I know some of the lingo, but thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Let me show you the chorus.
Okay.
Okay, it goes like this. It goes just like my nephew. They all got to play with this.
I don't know if I know how to play this thing.
Yeah, maybe I'll teach you someday, but right now let's focus.
What do you call that thing?
This is called a mandolin.
It looks
you know
like a pear.
You know what a mandolin is? It's Italian for out of tune.
Really? Wow. Is it Sicilian? Siciliano or Italiano?
How does it go? There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that. Anyway, let me show
Speak
you.
softly, love, so no one hears you but the sun. Like that.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
that. Whippersnapper. All right, let me show you the chorus of the song. Check this out. It goes, directions on the box, so you just add water. You can have your cake.
Yeah. And
eat it too.
eat it too. I knew it.
I ain't got much, but I tell you something. Add a little love and see what I can do. You got it?
I got it.
You got it?
You got it, folks?
All together now.
All together now.
I wasn't born with my mother's good looks. I've got a big head and poor eyesight. Nature's given me a haircut I never wanted, but all in all, I guess I'm doing alright. Directions on the box say
Just add water.
You can have your cake and eat it too. I ain't got much, but I'll tell you something. Add a little love and see what I can do.
I like this one.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Sister's got a good job, she works downtown. Brother's got a house and he owns his own biz. I could pick a tune for you on the guitar, but I don't even know what a bank account is. Directions on the box say
Just add water.
You can have your cake and eat it too. I ain't got much, but I'll tell you something. Add a little love and see what I can do.
You're pretty good.
Now when I look for love, I never do find it. When I look for sadness, it's right in my face. When something good happens, I never do mind it. I'm looking for a way to get back to that place. Directions on the box say directions on the box say, just add water, you can have your cake and eat it too. I ain't got much, but I tell you something, add a little love and see what I can do. Add a little love and see what you can do. Fist bump. That was great.
Thanks, Greg. But you know what? I feel a little bit better.
Everybody's saying stuff.
What are you saying?
They're saying, what are they saying?
I can't really read that much.
That one says, whippersnapper is overdue for a comeback.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. What's that mean?
I called you a whippersnapper earlier, and it's not a word people use all the time.
That sounds like a candy. Is that a sort of candy?
No, but it should be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe you can make it and give me some.
Maybe I can. We'll work on that.
But first, is the cake ready?
The cake's not ready. I'm playing the show. I'll have to...
They don't mind. Hey, you guys, all together, let's have cake.
Anybody got a cake? Can somebody say, are there cake emojis? Send me some cake emojis.
Yeah, I want some cake.
We need some cake so we can give it to Allegra.
Come on, folks, how about it? Feed Allegra cake.
I'm gonna put this down. Okay. Well, you come over. I'm a little startled. See, this is the part of the show. What happens now is I have a musical guest. My friend Laura Joy is on the show tonight.
Oh, really?
And what I was about to
Where
do,
is she?
I was gonna play. Well, she's out there. You'll see in a second. But here's what's going to happen. I was gonna play the song on the mandolin that we just did, and then I was gonna say, "Hey, everybody! Now meet my friend Laura Joy." Do you want to do that for me? Would you just tell everybody? Say everybody out there, like, there you go.
To the people?
Yeah, to the people.
Hey, everybody! Here comes Laura Joy. Mwah!
I'm going to do a song that I wrote with my friend Eric Douglas called Children of the Stars. Sun goes down, ocean is black. Just a few hours till the sun comes back. Traveling time, hope in our hearts, wonder in the sky. The stars make art with constellations in constellations. Who's out there in the ancient glow? Messages from 1,000 years ago. Did they see Jesus, see the fall of Rome? Take photos of dinosaurs like years from home in the constellations in constellations. The Mayans looked up and saw the truth. Galileo, he wanted proof. Cosmic dancers in our own backyards looking for answers. We are children, we're children of the stars. We're children of the stars, yeah. So many secrets, a blessing and a curse. We try and know our place in the whole universe. Spending our time, hope in our hearts, scanning the sky, playing our part in the constellations. In constellations, the Mayans looked up and saw the truth. Galileo, he wanted proof. Cosmic dancers in our own backyards looking for answers. We are children, we're children of the stars. Children of the stars. the stars and we're children of the stars. Saw a shooting star just before the dawn. Swear I was there and I looked back and it was gone.
Laura Joy, everybody. Give it up for Laura Joy. Put your hand clap emojis in the comments for Laura Joy. What did you think of Laura Joy?
I loved it. She was beautiful.
Where'd you get that sucker from?
I found it.
I turned.
I'll drop my sucker.
You're gonna make a mess of the place.
No, I won't.
Okay, thank you. Because
I
then
only
I'll have to clean up.
I only dropped 3 of them.
Okay, now.
Hey, Miss Joy, you was great.
Laura Joy is
She's
great.
beautiful.
She'll sing us another song later on in the show.
Oh, yeah?
And we're gonna chit chat. She and I are gonna have a Zoom conversation.
Really?
Yep, that'll happen later on too.
You mean you know her personal life?
I do.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
She's really good.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Now, yep, guitar. I wanted to remind everybody, would you help me out? See, there's information on the screen there about Venmo and PayPal. We need to remind folks that there's no cover charge.
No cover charge.
There's no ticket wall.
Right?
I'm working for donations only. This is how I make my money these
Right.
days.
Send Greg all the money. And me, I just need some of the cake. Well, I'll take all the cake, really. Okay, cake for me.
To get a cake mix
Yeah,
so bad.
okay, everybody go to Venmo and bring Greg some monies and me some cake, and Greg is also gonna give me cake with the monies you give him. Yeah!
I need to buy some cake mix and learn how to make a cake. It's been a while.
Yeah?
Yep.
Are you good at it?
I don't think so.
Was you in the olden days when you were little?
No, I
No.
wasn't. I was okay at making chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah?
That's my favorite kind of cookies.
I need to learn how to make a cake
Yeah, well,
from scratch.
you said you was gonna make me one after all.
I said maybe.
I think your song said otherwise.
The song is different.
Yeah? So make me a different cake.
Okay, we're getting a little off track here. You have distracted me. This is the part of the show where people are used to this part of the show. That the guest comes on and plays a song, and then I call for my housemate. My housemate is called. She let you in.
I know.
Becky.
I know Becky.
Yeah, and then I say I go to I go, hey Becky. Why? I go like I go something like,
Hey, Becky! On that yet?
That was great. Do it again.
Hey, Becky!
Hey Becky, did you hear that?
Allegra? Did you want something?
Greg said he wanted you for some such thing.
Our subtle friend Allegra would love it if you would come over here and
Did you hear that from down the
Yeah,
block?
come here. Sit over there with the devil.
got the windows open. People
Wait
are
a
gonna be
minute.
like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Well,
What is this?
nothing.
What do you think that is?
That's, looks like maybe some sort of flying saucer.
I found it on my roof.
On your roof?
Yep.
Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies.
I know you like hockey. Maybe I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I want it.
Okay.
Thank
We'll
you.
put it down on the side
Put
for
it
a
away.
minute.
Aim
put it
for
on
the
my-
goal. Street hockey.
No.
Street hockey.
I'd like to join you guys. Could
Maybe
I?
roof. Hey, Becky, you know about hockey. Maybe roof hockey's a fun game we can play all the time.
You don't play on the roof, but you
I do play on the roof.
you roof the puck.
Yeah. That means I'm professional.
How about this guy? Can I share the seat with him?
Yeah, he's really cuddle-like. You could give him a little kiss if you wanted it.
How about you? Yeah, all right.
So much activity going on here in the All Together Now set. Boy, oh boy.
Hey, what happens now?
Well, Becky and I usually sing some songs together.
I bet we know one that she
I bet you we
knows.
know one that she knows.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Let's. All right. I'll just
You
jump on
start
in.
it?
I'll just start it. You know this. I know you know this one.
What, have you been reading my diary?
No, I just call it a hunch. You called me a professional earlier. Call this an educated guess. Okay.
Hit it.
I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the
blow? Klyma, won't you blow your horn, your horn? Klyma, won't you blow? Klyma, won't you blow? Klyma, won't you blow your horn? Becky's in the kitchen with Klyma. Becky's in the kitchen, I know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Becky's in the kitchen with
Strumming on the old banjo.
And she is too.
Fee-fi, fiddly-I-O. Fee-fi, fiddly-I-O. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, I missed it.
Fee-fi, fiddly-I-O.
Excuse me.
Strumming
Drumming on the old banjo. Whoa, whoa. That was so good. That was so good. Thanks.
You're out of control, kid.
I love that song. That was so fun. How'd you know? Hey, how'd you know? Did they teach that
had
at
a
music
hunch.
school that Allegras know that song?
I had a hunch.
Yeah? Did you have it removed? Because you look really like good posture now.
Funny. Isn't it late for you?
No.
I would think that a person your age, there'd be like a mommy or a daddy somewhere
You
worrying
think
about.
so, wouldn't you?
I would. I
I'm
would.
completely independent, girl.
Oh, are you?
Huh? Yeah, and I can do anything I want, anytime I want, as late as I want, and I'm the boss of everything.
Did you hear
Yeah.
that?
No, I didn't hear nothing.
I heard that. It's open. Come on in.
Hello?
Hey there.
Allegra here?
Yeah.
No!
Allegra, it's bedtime. Come on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Allegra, it's bedtime.
Say goodnight, Allegra.
No.
Bye, Allegra.
Allegra Longfellow, our neighborhood kid, plays hockey out on the street. I used to play street hockey all the time. It's actually kind of nice to see somebody out there playing street hockey. Could do with fewer pucks on the roof, though.
I learned as an adult, but I like it now.
Yeah, we used to play street hockey all the time. You might have heard me sing that song about Rick Jenneret and
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, calling the game and all that kind of stuff. True story. Well, hey Becky.
Hey, that's a little different.
It's a little tiny bit different. I think they're all warmed up for you.
Well, so I was saying that I don't like to repeat whatever we did last time when I joined you, but that one makes me think of my Dinah. song.
Right? Or you mean Klyma?
Yes, exactly.
Klyma's in the kitchen. I
So
know.
it's
Whoa,
in
whoa, whoa.
D. It's the one that has a little funny rhythm.
Oh right, I know the one you're talking about.
It's good. But just because
I'm not gonna hit your.
I
Okay,
had my
good.
Dinah in my mind.
Are we having fun yet?
That was like the most fun ever.
Well, I hope to see her again soon. You know,
Maybe
she was talking about how Halloween was canceled. Maybe we could have her come on over and trick or treat or
that's a
something.
good idea.
Let her mom know.
Well, I don't know about trick or treat, but maybe she could come play some music with us.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to leave. You know what, everybody? You should stay tuned. Maybe next week Thursday, we'll see Allegra again. We'll keep you posted. Right now, it's time for a couple of songs from
All right,
Becky
let's
Hall.
try. Here we go.
Dinah, Dinah, please say that you'll be mine. Take you home, love you, I'll kiss you all the time. I'll kiss you all the time. I'll kiss you all the time.
Becky Hall in the house, everybody.
The other dinosaur.
It's her house. Well, play another one. I'm still coming down from.
It's hard, yeah. I got a little distracted thinking about Allegra there. What a great.
What a
visit.
rush! Our friend Linda is saying that she just got her breath back from laughing so hard, and whew.
I have a little space moment there. My lyrics. We'll see how we do. I got one more that's also in this key.
Still in D.
Still in D.
All right, that helps me out. I don't have to change nothing.
But it's got D's and C's for you.
Oh, okay. I do have to
Yes,
change
you do have
something.
to change.
Thanks for the heads up. I know the one you're talking about. I'm getting familiar with your repertoire. Looking at my set list over there.
I got good enough. All right.
She's a whippersnapper.
So I was.
That's
thinking,
Allegra Longfellow, everybody. I'm sure you can find her on the Facebook and the YouTube. She's got a YouTube channel. Follow her on the YouTube.
I don't
Find
even
her
have
on
a
the
YouTube
Facebook.
channel.
Well, you're not a whippersnapper.
That's true.
She's a whippersnapper. Firecracker.
6-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How about this one?
Right on. Do it.
Don't you remember on that rocky mountainside we lay down to rest? We promised to be my blue-eyed boy while the sun sank in the And if you see me standing on my porch, 44 in my hand, just tell them all I've killed myself, 'cause I've gone to some foreign land. Don't you remember on the rocky mountainside where we laid out to rest? You promised to be my blue-eyed boy while the sun sank in the west. I never will listen what another man says. Let his hair be black or brown. Unless it is on some scaffold high, saying, darling, I wish you'd come I wish to the Lord I'd never been born. God, when I was young, I never would have heard those soothing eyes. Heard that I ain't tired. Don't you remember on that rocky mountainside we laid out to rest? Promised to be my blue-eyed boy while the sun sank in the west. Play one more time.
Becky Hall.
Hey.
Claw hammering that banjo. Good gracious. All right, well, tonight we're going to have another segment of The Odds with our buddy Tony P. from down there Georgia way. But before we dive in to The Odds with Tony, I want to show you about what's coming up on All Together Now in November. Have a look-see, would you please? On the November 5th, All Together Now, from Greater Boston, it's Sarah Levesque.
Please believe it's so temporary.
And coming up on November 19th, it's the High Test String Band featuring our good friend, Bill Poss.
My name is Willie Ford, and I do like to drink. I'll do what I can to make.
All this and other shenanigans, same Klyma time, same Klyma channel. We'll see you in the comments. All right. Faithful viewers of the show will remember that a few weeks ago, our new friend Tony P. Henderson, he does something on YouTube called The Oddcast. Tony P. came on the show and he gave us the odds. It's time to visit with Tony once again here on All Together Now. Hey, Tony, are you out there? Tony, where are you?
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. May I be frank with you?
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm in that kind of mood.
Keeping yourself busy during the pandemic and all that.
Not nearly as busy as I would like to be. And now that it's getting cold outside and the garden is starting to, show signs of, hey, we're done for the year, I gotta think of something else to do. Winter's coming on soon,
Well, it's a perfect segue for something I brought you today. It's winter is a time for the winter gourds, if you will, isn't that? I think that's a thing. Those smarter than me will know.
I remember people talking about the winter gourds my whole life. I think there was a. I think we had a class on that, right? Of course, yeah.
That old cliche,
The old winter gourds. People, they used to sail across the ocean singing songs about the winter gourds. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think I just inspired you here, and after this story,
Yeah,
Greg, I may be your new muse. You may go off and write a story, write a song about the winter gourds.
Be careful what you wish for.
All right, I got one for you. You ready?
What are the odds?
All right, Greg, thank you so much. So, as I mentioned, the pandemic has people cooped up. They don't know what to do with themselves. So this gentleman being cooped up at home due to the pandemic, this Minnesotan horticulture teacher used his extra time to constantly water and feed a massive pumpkin, the winter gourds. This massive pumpkin of his was created by Travis Geinger of Anoka, Minnesota. I tell you, I find the articles with the most difficult words. And he watered it, like I said, about 10 times a day, constantly feeding it, constantly fertilizing it. And if this wasn't enough, he then drove it 35 hours to see his hard work pay off at the 47th World Champion Pumpkin Weigh-Off in Half Moon Bay, California. I never knew this existed. I even used to live in California and never knew there was a World Championship Pumpkin Weigh-Off. Now, this is a pretty impressive pumpkin, but believe it or not, it was the second largest pumpkin ever weighed in at this event. The current U.S. record set in 2018 was someone out of New Hampshire. Their pumpkin was 2,500 pounds. And this measly thing here that Geiger grew was only about 2,300 pounds. So a few hundred pounds under the U.S. record, but still the winner this year for 2020. And if you think that's enough, it's actually not even close to the world champion, which is 2,600 pounds. But that came out of the Giant Pumpkin European Championship in Ludwigsburg, Germany. So Greg, I got to ask you, you needed something to do. Maybe start growing some pumpkins.
Or learn how to make pumpkin pie and ask this person for, some supplies.
That's a little more up my alley. And it matches your shirt.
I'm wearing the right color shirt for the pumpkin star. I had no idea. It's perfection.
I know that the viewers probably don't believe it, but we just talked about your shirt, and it really was just a lucky draw. You didn't even know the story. So
I had no idea. I love it. I
Well,
dressed
I-
appropriately. Well, it is that time of year, you know, Halloween in the fall, and orange just felt right.
I think, again, I don't ever want to tell an artist how to create their art, but a pumpkin pie story or song. I keep saying story. A pumpkin pie song, a giant winter gourd song. Just remember who gave you the idea when you come up with that.
Oh, if it ever happens, you'll get credit.
Fingers crossed. I'm looking forward. And Greg, I will see you next time.
Sounds good, Tony. Nice talking with you, my friend.
All right, man. And a happy Halloween to you, and happy birthday to Tom Petty.
Good man. That is Tony P. Henderson, everybody. You should check him out on YouTube. He does the Oddcast. You can subscribe to his channel. I'm sure somebody's put a link in the comments at this point, and we'll hope to visit with Tony again in the coming weeks. Now, geez, I suppose it's about time we spin for the kale store. Shiny. Like a winter gourd. Shiny, round. The kale store wheel, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, how about if Tony P. Henderson giving us the odds? He's got a YouTube channel called The Oddcast. I hope you'll subscribe to his channel and check out what he's putting out there into the world. It's the good stuff. It's you know, trying to make us all happy in these crazy times. I'm very happy to be working with Tony P. And man, I'm just like I'm still like high on Allegra energy. Time to spin the kale store wheel. Let's see. Woo! Probably gonna land on something insane. Oh, thank God. Polka version. I can do this. All right, polka version it is. Everybody out there ready to dance? Here we're going to. We've been quarantined, friends, but in our minds, we can go anywhere we want in our minds. Let's all go to the kale store. Everyone get in the car. We're going to the kale store. They've got grains and granola bars, but kale's what we go there for. You could buy tofu or kombucha, a bag of goji berries, whatever suits you. But as for me, I'm going green. I'm going to the kale store. Everyone should eat more kale. It makes you healthier without fail. I tell you with confidence, it's rich in nutrients and antioxidants, vitamin K and vitamin C, beta carotene and more. So don't delay, today's the day. We're going to the kale store. Now don't forget your cotton bag. Paper and plastic are bad, 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 bad. And any produce that you don't eat, why, you can throw it on your compost heap. I don't want to preach to you, my friends. Don't want you thinking I'm a bore. But it'd be cool if we carpool when going to the kale store. Everyone get in the car. We're going to the kale store. They've got grains, they've got granola bars, but kale's what we go there for. You could buy tofu or kombucha, a bag of goji berries, whatever suits you. But as for me, I'm going green. I'm going to the kale store. But as for me, I'm going green. Yep, I'm going to the kale store. The kale store. Let's go to the store. together now, we have something special in the way of video wizardry. You don't see it on all the streams that you might be watching on the internet these days. We got a secret weapon, special attention to detail. Our buddy Aaron Sugar. You see the opening for the Kale Store wheel, or the question of the day, and all that stuff happens on the screen. The opening, the closing credits, all the magic stuff that happens on the show. Aaron Sugar does that, and one of these days I'd love to be paying him like $200 a show for all the hard work he puts in. But what I can pay him with is love. I can shower the man with love. And this year I had plans for October. I had plans to play a couple of shows in Boston, and then I was going to go down to Gainesville, Florida, drive through the state of Georgia, and I was going to be in Gainesville, Florida for the Tom Petty birthday bash. And then I was going to travel down to Tampa and play a house concert. And then I was going to travel back up to Georgia, where Aaron and his family live. And I was going to celebrate their wedding anniversary with them. And that is not happening this year. Change of plans. But Aaron and his wife Dana had their first dance to a song from the Muppet movie, written by, I believe, Paul Williams. Please fact check me on that. I, unlike some people in our great nation, am not afraid of being fact checked. I think it was Paul Williams that wrote the song. And Aaron and Dana had their first dance as man and wife to something called Rainbow Connection. Sending this with all the love I got for you tonight, my friend. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lover, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? Have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the same sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, affection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. For Aaron and Dana Sugar. Happy anniversary, kids. All right, let me see. Change the mood here a little bit. Rock out. I know this means this song meant a lot to Aaron when he made the move from Buffalo to Atlanta. I think Paul is out there, likes this song. For anybody else that's a big fan of Another Town, send this one out to you tonight. There's a place in the cement where you put your hands when you were 5. All those years ago it made you giggle. Now it just chews you up inside. To think that sidewalk isn't going anywhere, that handprint is an artifact. They'll both be in this town forever, but you don't want to end up like that. There must be more to living that's coming through loud and clear. You want the end of the rainbow, that rainbow doesn't touch down here. When moonlight burns to ashes, this place just brings you down. If you can't find something to believe in here, start looking in another town. Your parents gave you freedom and affection. Your parents taught you how to make your own decisions. Hey, you're a big kid now. There won't be no going away party. You'll just pack up all your stuff. This town's been good to you somehow. Good just isn't good enough. There must be more to live in that's coming through loud and clear. You want the end of the rainbow, that rainbow doesn't touch down here. When moonlight burns to ashes, this place just brings you down. If you can't find something to believe in here, start looking in another town. So what are you waiting for? I mean, like, what is it gonna take for you to be sure? The longer that you wait, the harder it's gonna be. Just start packing, don't look back. The world is waiting for you to shout. I'm free. another town. Now I think I should go back over there, and hopefully I press the right button, and we can get Laura Joy. And we did a little Zoom just a little while ago. We did a Zoom. Let me see if I can figure out what I have to hit to get this. All right, give me just a second. Put this down here, and I think. Let me see. God, fingers crossed. I think it's this one. Hey, look at that! I did it right. Laura Joy in the house.
Hi, Greg.
How you doing, Laura?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being part of the show. All together now. You're making us nationwide tonight. You're out there in Arizona.
I am. I'm in Phoenix specifically, yes.
Now, when I met you, I could have swore you were living in Chicago, Illinois.
I was living in Chicago, and I did that for 7 or 8 years, and then I went home because Phoenix is where I grew up, and it's where I ended up back. Big old circle, big old roundabout circle.
Does that mean someday I'm going to end up back in Buffalo?
You might. You never know.
I should start doing sit-ups to, I guess a strong back, strong abdomen.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I better get used to that so when I have to shovel snow, that wet Buffalo.
You know what? It'll keep you young.
That's... Is that what shoveling snow does? Well then, that's why everybody back home looks so youthful. How long have you been back in Arizona?
I've been in Arizona since August of 2018.
All right. Well, that's nice.
It's been a while, yeah. I've done a couple tours out of Arizona, but for the most part, Arizona has sustained me as a regional musician, which I've really enjoyed. And now I'm an apartment musician, which I don't enjoy as much, but yes.
Regular gigs in your apartment?
Yes.
Where you?
The plus side is I don't have to carry gear,
So I have been dabbling with something called Restream, and when I do these All Together Now shows, I'm on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch all at the same time. I'm completely new to the Twitch world. I think I've got 10 followers, one of which is you. And, I was looking at you on Twitch there the other night, and you were playing to a couple dozen people, and it looked like you got maybe a couple hundred followers. Tell everybody about Twitch.
Twitch is fun. Twitch is a whole new community. But it's kind of separate from the rest of the world. So you got to put your time into it to make it work out.
What are you doing to put your time into it? Do you got a regular night of the week?
Just like in real life, you got to network. You got to get to know people. You got to go watch other streams, learn techniques for like bots and all that whole different language that's required for Twitch. So,
I saw what you hosted a raid.
I did. I raided you. Yeah, that's how you bring your people over to another person's stream so that they can see you and you don't leave everyone. You're not like, all right, and good night, off. Yeah, no, instead you take the love and you spread it over to another channel.
Hey,
that's how it's done.
We've been having fun in this bar. Let's go over into that cafe where that other guy's playing.
And then you're like, okay, I'm going to bed. Y'all have fun. And that's that. But if you're in that bar and that person is playing to their people, then that person's like, hey, we got all these people and this person's a musician and check out this other person, other people. So it's like really give and take, wonderful little reciprocation moment.
It sounds wonderful. I need to invest a little more time in learning the community there.
Yes.
So speaking of community and doing in gigs and music and all that stuff, do I have it right that you've been doing maybe some traditional gigs or booking some people to play some gigs? I feel like I heard something about this. I'm producing a program out in Carefree, Arizona, which is 30 miles north of Phoenix, out in the desert. So it's a little bit cooler at night. And it's a pavilion, which allows for ample social distancing, masks only, and people are really enjoying it. And there's a stage, so the artist isn't threatened. The artist is separate. Load in is through the back. It's just really like the most ideal place you could have music in these times right now. And we booked it through from September 16th through the October 31st, and then still waiting for the town to decide how to mix in more because the vendors really like it because people are out seeing music and they're like, oh, I'd like some ice cream. Oh, let me check out this gallery. But all of it really, like, they're
really sustainable, amounts of people, nothing irresponsible, just spread out and good vibes.
Well, excellent. Really loved your earlier song and looking forward to hearing another one from you later in the show. Thanks for making time for this. I think I'm going to hit a button here and get back to playing some live music on All Together now.
All right. Thanks so much, Greg.
Right on, Laura. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was Laura Joy, everybody. And she's got one more song for us yet tonight. So, stay tuned. Oh, I see this behind me and I just got to do that. I look at it and I see it in the monitor and it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Stuff is driving me crazy. May I be frank with you? Any requests? I don't have anything written on the set list other than GK solo for 3 or 4 songs. Before we hear another one from Laura. You're right, Jim. I don't always have the best of luck with the buttons. Thank you for the hand clap emojis. Much appreciated. All right, I know there's a 20-second delay, so I'm going to start playing a song, but if you got a couple of requests, lay them on me. Now is the time. La 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 la. Men in my family give a firm handshake and look you straight in the eye. Some say amen after grace at the table, and when they get drunk just might sing hallelujah. La 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 la. Men in my family all wear blue collars. They work hard and do a good job. I've got uncles and cousins, there's old ones and young'uns, fathers and brothers in law. La 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 la. When I was born, got a name of my own. My father and one of my uncles are juniors. They're set in the ways that have influenced me. Yes, I've learned from watching the men in my family. La 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 la. Time to get the all caps out and fill up the chat room with la la la's. I would love to see a whole bunch of la, 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 la. Remember, friends, this one's in the key of E flat. So calibrate your keyboard properly. Wouldn't want to type out a tune. It's not the kind of group we are. Let's get a big finish with the la la las. Here we go. La 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 la. Switched back into lowercase. La la la. La 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 la. Thank you so much. I sure do appreciate those la la la's in the comments. Saw a couple of requests go by. Got some beanbag chair to play for you, and some 1 Foot in the Grave, and was there Christofferson. Those are the next 3 songs I'll play. I'll play Beanbag Chair and 1 Foot in the Grave and Christofferson. A couple of good sing-alongs in there for the All Together Now crowd. I gotta tell you, I enjoy the activity on Facebook, but man, only on Thursday nights when we do this show. Next show is going to be November 5th. We'll have Sarah Levesque as the special guest on All Together Now. I'm thinking next week, though. You know, next week is the 29th. It's a bye week for All Together Now, but I feel like we ought to do something special for Allegra, don't you? I mean, she's not getting a Halloween this year. Salem's closed. Don't you think we should do something special for her? I think on October 29th we ought to have a Halloween special and invite Allegra to come back and see what else we can sing together. I think we'll do that. And then the next All Together Now show is going to happen on the 5th of November with Sarah Levesque and Peter Zarkadis as our musical guests. In the meantime, play a couple songs of mine on this guitar that I'm holding on my lap, like I hold it on my lap when I play the guitar that I'm holding on my lap. My name is Stan. I need to get one of these that says Stan. Oh my God, I need to find it. My name is Stan. I'm a man. I have a flat on the east side because that's where it's at. I like to come home in the evening and rest my bones. Maybe talk on the telephone or send out some emails. Klyma, booksgigs@gmail.com. Thank you. And I like to rest my derriere in my beanbag chair. In my beanbag chair. My favorite hobby is minding my own business. What the other people in my apartment building do in their living room, well, it don't confront me none. I just turn up my stereo machine, slip out of my blue jeans and shake my booty. When I'm not dancing in my underwear, you'll find me sitting in my beanbag chair. in my beanbag chair. I'm not a complicated guy. I like to keep things simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I like to keep things simple. I've had a pretty good life, I guess. Might even say that I've been blessed, 'cause I found ecstasy to which nothing else compares. In my beanbag chair, in my beanbag chair. My name is Stan. Hey Stan, I'm a man. I have a flat on the east side, because that's where it's at. That's where his flat is at. I like to come home every evening and rest my bones. Maybe turn on the television, crack open a cold one, and watch the WWE. Every now and then I have to get up to go to the Frigidaire, but then I get right back in my beanbag chair. In my beanbag chair. I'm not a complicated guy. I like to keep things simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I like to keep things simple. I've had a pretty good life, I guess. Might even say that I've been blessed, 'cause I found ecstasy to which nothing else compares. In my beanbag chair, in my beanbag chair, in my beanbag chair. Beanbag chair. All right, that was awesome. Good singing. I can hear you. I can feel you singing out there. I know it's happening. I'm sure of it. Want to put that in there. Earlier tonight, if you're just tuning in, you might have missed. Earlier tonight, we did a new segment. And just in case there's some new folks tuning in that missed it, there's a question on the floor tonight. The question of the day is, it's the 1980s and supergroup The Traveling Wilburys, who, just as a reminder, featured Tom Petty, Bob Dylan, Roy Orbison, Jeff Lynne, and George Harrison, right? The Traveling Wilburys. It's the 1980s, and they ask you to recommend one more member. Who do you suggest? My answer is Ray Davies. The reason I answer Ray Davies is because Ray Davies of the Kinks was, he's a great songwriter, and he's got that cheeky English sense of humor. And I think there's like a lot of sense of humor to the Traveling Wilbury stuff, and the songwriting is Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, George Harrison, Roy Orbison, Jeff Lynne. Songwriting is pretty good in the Traveling Wilburys. So I thought to myself, well, who would fit in with that hang? And I came up with Ray Davies. But I'm curious, who do you think? Who do you think would be a good... It's the 1980s, and they've asked you. They want to know from you. Who would you suggest? Neil Young is a great suggestion. Oh my. I remember somebody suggested Jerry Lee Lewis earlier, and I thought, that would be interesting. Jerry Garcia. That one, that could work. You know, nobody suggested a female member of the band, and I kind of wonder who that would be. I wonder what Chrissie Hynde is like. I know Stevie Nicks would have been champing at the bit. Stevie Nicks would have been all about it. Becky Hall was just going there. Maybe Alice Gerrard. Maybe Kathy and Marcy. Yeah. Cyndi Lauper. Huh. Now that's a different perspective on the whole thing. I bet you Cyndi Lauper would have been awesome in the Traveling Wilburys. Neil Young would disappear from time to time, no doubt. Neil would be like, hey, peace out, everybody. And then he'd come back and he'd want more of it. Dolly Parton. Oh, Lord, she's a great songwriter, great vocalist. Yeah, absolutely, Dolly Parton. Good idea. Mary Chapin Carpenter. Dark Horse. Is that the Maryland roots? Is that what that's all about? Is that rooting for the home team? That could be. All right. I come from a long line of self-abusers. My great-grandpa was an opium user. My old man, well, he liked the drink. And that's where I get it from, I think. But we're only here for a short, short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave. So whose life? There's something about it on my shoulder. What's that? I bet you Allegra put that there. Am I gonna save my cousin Benny did yoga? And oh, he's 8, right? He got hit by a train last night. His wife Jenny never once sniffed glue. She was riding shotgun, now she's dead too. You know we're only here for a short, short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave. So whose life am I gonna save? My granny's got the nerves, you should see her shake, but she swears that's not from the pill she takes. No, she says it's the coffee that shakes her hand, but it ain't the percolator, it's the Percodan. You know we're only here for a short, short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with the one foot in the grave. So whose life am I gonna save? My buddy Ed has a garden and he gives me cucumbers. Found out he got the sickness though and his days are numbered. So he's replanted that garden with a different seed. Now he throws away the veggies and he keeps the weed. You know we're only here for a short, short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with the one foot in the grave. So whose life am I gonna save? Well, last night I dreamed that I met my ruin. From all the alcohol that I had been consuming, I had a smile on my face and my belly fat. Woke up, laughed it off and said, I'll drink to that. Friends, that's the world famous part of the song where everybody grabs a tasty beverage and says, I'll drink to that. And in these COVID times, that's where we put on the caps, the all caps, and we write in the comment section, I'll drink to that. I feel like some of you missed it on that last time around, so I'm gonna bring it back for you here on the guitar and give it another try. Last night I dreamed that I met my ruin. From all the maker's mark that I had been consuming, I had a smile on my face and my belly fat. Woke up, laughed it off, and said, I'll drink to that. People are uptight wherever you go. Someone points a finger and tells you no. But when I'm dead and gone, the plain truth will be that I've never done harm to anyone but Allegra, Longfellow, and me. We're only here for a short, short while. May as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? You know we're only here for a short, short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? I see a couple of people from high school in the comments tonight. We got my high school peeps in the all together now family tonight. That's awesome. Thought I saw my sister stop by. I don't know if she's still out there. Some folks are shy about the comments. Other folks dive right in. It sure helps me in the absence of seeing dancers in the room and hearing applause at the end of the songs. It helps me out immensely to see the comment section light up, and I love when you all do I'll drink to that and la 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 and the hand clap emojis and all this stuff with the drinks that are showing up now. It's awesome. It's awesome. You are awesome. All right, I'm about done with tea. I think after Laura sings her next song, I'll go get myself some of that one foot in the grave. Let me see, there was one more request before we bring back Laura. Although I'm noticing, wow, it's gotten a little bit late, but she's in Phoenix, Arizona, so it's only 6:30 there. I'll play one more song and then we'll have another one from Laura. I have a feeling we're going to go a little long tonight. All right, this one goes out by request for Linda, and I think by extension Paul. And I want to play a song and say, hey, this one's by request for. What I mean is this person asked for it, but this song, when I play it, it's for anybody who needs it tonight. From the Never Knew Caroline album, track number 3 is called Christofferson. The world turned and they found ways to make anew the old mistakes. She came to him, but he didn't want her offering. So she got high and listened to Christofferson. Helped him through so many nights. She missed his touch, but not the fights. He's a hard man. Don't know why she thought she could soften him, but she knows why. Listens to Christofferson. He knows she's got nothing left to lose, and he won't give her nothing but the blues. Yesterday is dead and gone. Memories fade, but songs play on. She came on strong. She'll ease off again. She just needs time to listen to Christopher sing. He knows she's got nothing left to lose, and he won't give her nothing but the blues. Yesterday is dead and gone. Memories fade, but songs play on. She came on strong. She'll ease off again. She just needs time to listen to Christopher sing. Just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. By request. All right, friends, Laura Joy is our musical guest this evening. Let's hear another song from Laura Joy.
I'm going to do a song that I wrote called Here. Ticking time bomb, that alarm clock on my desk. Every morning I wake up and ask, what can I do to break the ceiling I can't see? What can I do to make this day end differently? Money in my pocket and a sense of worth. Simple pleasures, I've known lessons, but what do you do that's so much better than me? Good thing, sun in the sky is free. Work a little harder, work hard to get ahead, yeah. Work a little harder, just work harder, they said. Work a little harder, work hard to get ahead, yeah. Work a little harder, just work harder, they said. And I said, ah, yeah, yeah. see your eyes. Cover your mouth, don't need to hear your lies. You can't cover your tracks, the shoes are caked in facts. Can't shutter these dreams, light cuts through the cracks. Climb a little higher, the ladder so tall. Climb a little higher, careful you don't fall. Climb a little higher, the ladder so tall. Climb a little higher, careful you don't fall. And I say, I'll get way up from here. But here is not a place. It's lacking what you need after trying for years. It's losing what you had here. It's facing your fears. And how do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Fire on the mountain, gonna have to let it burn. Fire in the canyon, we've got so much to learn. Can't put out flames when there's too much fuel. Heat wakes up the seeds, we got the tools to renew. And you say, I'm so done with being here. And here is not a place. We get what we need. We've been training for years. It starts with a ripple, then a wave, then the sea. Starts from the bottom, gathers, grows up like a tree. Break the walls with truth, and you're free. We're gonna get out of here, yeah. We're gonna get out of here, oh yeah. That's how you get out of here. That's how you get out of here. That's how you get out of here.
Laura Joy, everybody. Uncle Greg's getting into relaxation mode here at the end of the, at the end of the set. So nice. You know, I'm looking at the comments going by, and one thing is really clear to me. You all are a dedicated bunch. I sure do appreciate that. There's people that are here. There's some folks that have come and gone from the All Together Now audience. I see some people that were here months ago that I don't see their names in the comments anymore. I know there's folks that are not so comfortable with commenting, you know, so they're ghosting the whole night long. And then there's like this whole other group of you that are always in the comments, and I can see activity on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook all at the same time. I'm really enjoying Twitch, by the way. So, you know, I'll probably start doing more stuff over on Twitch. I just noticed that my followers there went from 10 to 20, so that's cool. There's an achievement thing that you hit when you get to 50 followers on Twitch, so I want to do more stuff on Twitch. Linda, I don't think they're called stalkers in this particular instance. I think it's very definitely called ghosting. But, man, tonight has been feeling really good. Allegra gave me a whole new shot of energy. We definitely need to do something to make Halloween special for her and for us. So next week, Thursday,
How about it for Greg Klyma?
you know, everybody needs a little Poss in their life. Bill Pastelacqua and the High String Test Band will be here on November 19th, so mark your calendars for that. Hey, thank you so much. Am I pronouncing it right? Eldo Dorino? I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. Eldo Dorino. I think that's right. I hope that's right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my Twitch channel. Do appreciate that. Did you just spell my name H-R-E-G? Am I now part of the Hagar the Horrible comic book? I got it right. Awesome. Let's see. I saw a request go by, and I remember. Coffee and weed. It's waltz. We had heavy on the waltzes tonight, which is great. I think in 3/4 time, because so frequently Yep. So frequently I just like, I think that's where my heartbeat is. I should ask my doctor next time I get to go for a physical checkup. Am I coming in a... I wouldn't doubt it for a second. From the C&W album, track number 1. I know autocorrect is a bitch. I've got coffee, got weed, everything that I need. Who needs you? I should tell the story about this song before I did not write this song about anybody in particular. Regardless of what you might think, and you listen to Tom Petty songs and you might think, oh, you know, Tom Petty writes a lot. I didn't write the song about anybody in particular. I wrote this song because I was in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And I was staying at my friend Nancy's place. And Nancy, sometimes I've crashed in her actual house. There've been a time or two where she wasn't home and I slept in her bed for a couple of days. Mostly I sleep on the couch or the floor. But every now and then, she's got this shack down at the end of the driveway. And sometimes that shack is a guest room. Sometimes that shack is an Airbnb kind of thing. And other times still, she's an artist and it's her art studio. So on this particular occasion, I happened to be at Nancy's place and she says, you're staying out there tonight. Cool, thank you. Next morning, knock at the door. Come on in. Are you decent? Yeah. Nancy had to work in town that day, but before she went to work, she wanted to be a good hostess. So she brought me a French press, some coffee beans and a grinder, and 2 joints. And then she said, I'll see you later. So I got my day off to a great start. And then I was looking out the back window of this place at the beautiful Ozarks, picked up my guitar, and I played the first thing that came to mind. Which happened to be a waltz. I've got coffee, got weed, everything that I need. Who needs you? I got a new attitude in a room with a view. Who needs you? Anyone who ever fell has a tale to tell, indeed. I do. Mine started with a kiss, and it ended like this. Who needs you? You were over the rainbows. I never believed I'd get over you. Somehow I found a way. Has a tale to tell, indeed. I do. I've got coffee, got weed, everything that I need. Who needs you? Who Little Coffee and Weed from the C&W album. And look at that. Got a new subscriber on YouTube tonight. That's exciting. When I get new subscriptions on YouTube, are you subscribed to me on YouTube yet? Have you subscribed? Are you following me on Twitch? When I see activity on Twitch, thank you, Eldu Dorino. All right, our friend Doug asked for a song that Steve Goodman wrote, and Arlo Guthrie recorded it, and that's when it got super popular. Johnny Cash wrote in his autobiography, that he had been offered this song and passed it up and regretted it his whole life. And then in the early 80s, Willie Nelson did an album that he titled The City of New Orleans, and had this song as the lead-off track. Hey, Becky.
Yeah,
You know this one, ain't it?
I definitely know it.
Come on over here and sing it with me.
All right, you can get started.
I follow you everywhere you go. I should just start making stuff up. I follow you everywhere. I should just sing the comments. Clap, 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 clap. Yes, I love it. I follow you everywhere you go. LOL. Heck, yeah. Being subscribed to YouTube and Twitch. Hola, Dorino. Howdy, Aaron. Coffee cups or whatever that is, I can't tell. Looks like kitty cats too, I can't tell. I wear progressive lenses, that ain't in the comments, but I sang it anyway, cause it's my improv bit and I can sing whatever I want when I'm making shit up. Riding on the city, segue. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out at Kankakee and rolls along past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no name, graveyards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobile. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done, dealing cards with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Feel the wheels rumble neath the floor, and the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpets made of steam. Mothers with their babes asleep are rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they dream. Singing good morning, America, how are ya? don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling along to the sea. But all the towns people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails, they still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again, and the passengers will please refrain. This train has got the disappearing railroad blues, and it's good night, America, how are ya? Hey, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Yeah, it's good night, America, how are ya? Hey, and don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Yes, I'll be gone 500 miles. Last. This past Tuesday, I played for 2.5 hours, 90 minutes of which Andy Santaspago came over and played guitar, tore it up. If you are not following me on Twitch, it's in the archive over there. And we did nothing but Tom Petty. It was Tom's 70th birthday, and we played a bunch of Tom Petty songs. Thank you all for being here with us tonight. Holy moly, that was a good request.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Doug lives out in Effingham, Illinois, or somewhere near there, which the city of New Orleans, Kankakee
right
is
there.
north of there, rolls right past that. I've been on that Amtrak train.
All right.
You know, when I was a kid, I got a couple of friends from high school in the chat tonight, or at least they're watching the show. I hope they're still out there. But there was a period in my life, I went to see Willie Nelson in concert. My first concert ever was Willie Nelson and Family at Memorial Auditorium, Buffalo, New York. And I believe it was 1983. It could have been September of 84. Got to go back home and dig through my dresser drawer at my parents' house. It still exists, and see if I got those ticket stubs. I think I do. And anyway, went to see Willie Nelson and Family, and he had just put out that album sometime in that thing. So he was playing that song. They would put the lights on. Good morning. All the lights in the arena would come on. But for like a couple of years after that, every Thursday through high school was Willie Nelson concert T-shirt day. I wore that shirt
Your high school is way
every
cooler than mine.
Thursday.
No way.
Did you go to see the Backstreet Boys?
No.
Did you go to see what's her name? Tiffany?
No.
Debbie Gibson?
No.
Duran
Although,
Duran.
I wasn't very.
You're a big Duran Duran. I can tell from the hat.
Cool. Musically in high school. I
Who
was
would believe that?
Cool with like soccer, but sort of. You know, if you can be cool with soccer, but
Willie and the Traveling Wilburys is a great idea. That might be the win. I like the Ray Davies idea that I came up with, but Willie Nelson, we might have a winner with that idea right there. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
But I wanted to give you a
apologize.
little bit. I went to Peter, Paul, and Mary. I went to Pete
That's
Seeger
cool.
and Arlo Guthrie.
What are you saying that Willie Nelson's more? That's super cool.
So I'm just saying, but my high school wasn't doing that.
yeah, when I was in high school, everybody went to see Def Leppard and Eddie Van Halen and Heart.
Yeah.
And I went to see Willie Nelson, and you're be like, I wasn't so cool in high school. I'm like, I wore a Willie Nelson T-shirt every Thursday for like 2 years while everybody else was going to see Cyndi Lauper. And man, Eddie Van Halen just died, and I got so amazingly nostalgic. I'm not a huge Van Halen fan or anything, but I do respect the man's musicality and the fact that he invented an entirely new way of playing guitar and perfected it, and he built his own guitar. So I've been like this deep dive on watching Eddie Van Halen stuff, and I've come to the conclusion I really wish I knew him. He just seemed like such an amazingly humble guy. He didn't take it for granted. He grew up. He was born in I believe it was Amsterdam, Holland. I think his family immigrated here from there, and they came over here. They had the equivalent of like $50 to their name. His father, Alex and Eddie's father, was a musician, and he used to do a lot of gigging, and then couldn't. And he told the whole story in you can find it on YouTube, a Smithsonian interview. It's like an hour long, and towards the end of the interview, they take questions from the audience, right? And there were 2 people in the audience, by the way, from Buffalo, New York, huh? And like the one dude asks Eddie a question about what he at that point in his career, Michael Anthony had left the band on bass, and Eddie's son Wolfgang was playing bass. So it was Alex Van Halen on drums, Eddie Van Halen on guitar, and Wolfgang, the son of Eddie, on bass, like Van Halen. All right, and somebody asked him like, what does playing with Wolfgang bring to the show? And Eddie just went into like this just all this love he has for playing with his kid, and how he was in deep place, he was in a dark place, and he sobered up because he was playing with his son, and he's looking across the stage, and he's like, if my 16-year-old son can pull this off, I better like get myself together here and step up. And then somebody else asked him a question like, musicians get asked this question, like, if you could go back into the past and play with anybody you want in the whole world, like anybody in the whole world, who would you want to play with? And the expected answer, and I know when this question gets asked, there's an expected answer. If you ask me this question, you want to hear me say Hank Williams or John Lennon. That's the expected answer to that question. And my answer to the question got emotional. I would say my grandpa Frank. And Eddie Van Halen said, I wish I could jam with my dad again. And it was just like, wow, I wish I knew that dude. I wish I knew Eddie Van Halen. Well, now that I'm crying, yeah, Eddie Van Halen was the shit, man. Brilliant guitar player and a hell of a guy. Just hell of a great guy.
Yeah.
Would you mind picking up your banjo? I got an idea for a song. I want to play something upbeat. After all that yammering on.
After all that?
All that yammering on. Can you play in the key of A?
Yeah.
I every now and then somebody gives me a hard time. They're like, you talk too much. And then somebody else would be like, I like the fact that he talks. I'm going to err on the side of the people who like me for who I am. I'm really over it with trying to please anybody. I just want to be, this is who I am. I talk a lot. I wear Frank bowling shirts that I got from my friend Phil, because his dad and my grandpa were all named Frank, and they all went bowling. And when Phil's dad died, the one thing that Phil wanted to keep from his dad was all of his dad's bowling shirts, and he gave me 3 of them. All right? So I wear Frank bowling shirts, and I tell long stories, and I get a little bit emotional sometimes. And then I do silly shit too. Got an old-timey song. You're like the in-house old-timey expert, but I know one old-timey song. And I'm just going to dive into it. I don't even need to tell you what it is. You'll figure it out. as sweet as sweet can be. She's got eyes of baby blue, makes my gun shoot straight and true. Going up to Cripple Creek, going in a run, going up Cripple Creek, having a little fun. Going up Cripple Creek, going in a whirl, going up Cripple Creek, see my girl. Cripple Creek's wide, Cripple Creek's deep. I wait old Cripple Creek before I sleep. Roll my britches up to my knees. I wait old Cripple Creek when I please. Going up Cripple Creek, going in a run. Going up Cripple Creek, have a little fun. Going up Cripple Creek, going in a whirl. Going up Cripple Creek, see my girl. Cripple Creek about half grown, jumping on a man like a dog on a bone. Kiss my lips, taste sweet as wine. Wrap her lips around me like a sweet potato vine. Going up Cripple Creek, going in a run. Going up Cripple Creek, have a little fun. Going up Cripple Creek, going in a whirl. Going up Cripple Creek, see my girl. Going in a run, going up Cripple Creek, have a little fun. Going up Cripple Creek, going in a whirl. Going up Cripple Creek, see my girl.
Ha! There's a little time music.
Becky Hall in the house. It's her house. Thank you all so much for being here. I know you could have been watching football or maybe some other thing on TV tonight. I made up my mind about that a long time ago. And the next time we do an All Together Now show is going to be November the 5th. And Sarah Levesque will be our special guest next week, Thursday. You know, our friend Allegra was here earlier. She stopped in.
Yeah.
I think she just wanted her hockey puck back.
That might
Had to
be
crawl
true.
up on the roof. You get out the ladder. Kind of, kids, it's street hockey. Aim for the net. She roofed it. She roofed it. Top shelf, where Mama hides the cookies. She roofed it. So I think she really just basically stopped by to get her hockey puck back. I didn't hear her apologize or nothing. Anyway, I think next week, Thursday the 29th, we ought to give Allegra a little Halloween special. So it ain't going to be like a 2-hour nothing. I don't have the bandwidth to do like a 2-hour thing, but I think come over.
Yeah, I don't think there's any trick-or-treating going on.
There's no, candy
she's
and
pretty
ham.
sad about it.
I need to learn. I hope I remember about the cake.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'll get distracted and it'll be Thursday and I'll be like, oh my God, the cake. But anyway. Let's play one more song we got a dedicated group of friends. I so appreciate you spending. Thank you. Oh my, look at all these emojis. I'm loving you guys. The Twitch is lighting up, the Facebook, the YouTube, everybody's laying on some love. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, right on, man. Absolutely. I don't know what to play last. I don't have any bright ideas. Cake and a candy apple. Man, I have not had a candy. Seriously,
that's
like
right. She said she
I had
had candy
I had
apples.
this tooth back here. I think it was molar number 19. Pulled out. They were telling me maybe a root canal, and then they started doing the root canal,
And they're
and
like,
they
"Dang,
stopped,
I know."
and they said, "Oh, we can finish this." But, and I was like, but what? And they're like, well, a couple years from now, you're going to need to get that tooth extracted. And I'm like, well, then why do this? And so like, that tooth is gone. So like, my candy apple days are done. I don't even really eat caramel anymore. I'm scared. I want to keep the ones I got. Oh, man. Let's see, I played a bunch of the songs that I like in traditional gigs. play Reminder last, or I would play One Foot in the Grave last, or I would play Another Town last. I've played all the encore. What's another encore song? What's another? You know what? A couple days ago was Tom Petty's birthday, and I played some Tom Petty stuff earlier, and I think maybe we should do a Tom Petty song. Which one? Do you know any of the Tom Petty songs?
I know most of the popular.
Name one that you know how to sing along to. What's one that's familiar to you?
But
I know 50 of them. Let's give Becky a second to think about a song that she.
How about, in case I want to pick a note, how about anything in G or A?
Anything in G.
I've heard you sing like.
All of his songs are in G or A, except for the one that's in B minor.
Well, I'm in A. Do you have one in A?
I bet you I do. Let me look at the list of songs.
In case I want to inflict
Live.
Banjo.
Live TV. Happening now. Live. You think all this is planned out? A lot of it's planned out, but a bunch of it ain't. Like this part.
And you don't have to worry about me if you get inspired.
Did you say A or G?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just checking. Oh, you know what? No, wait a minute.
Anything
You probably
feel
want to
like
know what
doing.
I just thought there, but
Anything you feel like doing. And if I don't sing, it's okay.
Well, you know, I just realized I asked the question. The question of the day was.
Oh, that's right.
Was
You
know
did.
if you could
You did.
if they asked you who to put in the Traveling Wilburys, and I'm like, there is a Traveling Wilbury song I know, and it's called Handle with Care, and it's got that part that goes, everybody needs somebody to lean on.
Yep.
Put your body next to mine and dream on. And it's basically in G, but it starts on the D chord.
Okay.
So if you hit a note, it would more or less work.
That sounds good. And if I might catch
Live.
on. I might catch on.
Live TV. Anyway, yeah. The real quick, it's like D, C to G, and that happens a couple times. And then it's C, and it's sort of like B. It's sort of like G. It's like
Okay.
basically
I'll
E
just
minor,
follow
and
the
then
notes.
the next part is the next part has an augmented note in it.
I won't play that note. I'll let you do that
That's the Roy Orbison part. Yeah, that's the part you just want. No banjo part. There's no augmented notes on the banjo. They don't have them. They're not allowed. It was old timey music. It was a different era, and they were more rigid. It was very puritanical, believe it or not, about the banjo. And there were no augmented notes, no diminished notes. That stuff. It's just that was the devil's music before rock and roll. Augmented notes on the banjo. Devil's music. Out of the village. And Becky learned from people that lived in the village. So she doesn't know the augmented, but it's like, I'm so tired being alone.
I found it.
That was good. And then the next part, like, see, everybody got somebody. And then you all with, like, caps, you're like, to lean on. And then everybody next to mine. And dream on. All together now. Been beat up and battered around, been set up and I've been shut down. You're the best thing that I've ever found. Handle me with care. Reputation's changeable, situation is tolerable. Baby, you're adorable. Handle me with care. I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Everybody got somebody to lean out, to lean. Everybody got somebody to lean out. Put your body next to mine. That's right, El Dorito. And dream on. I've been fobbed off and I've been a fool. I've been robbed and ridiculed in daycare centers and night school. Handle me with care. Been stuck in airports, terrorized, sent to meetings, hypnotized, overexposed, commercialized. Handle me with care. I'm so tired of being lonely. I still have some love to give. Won't you show me that you really care? Everybody, here we go. Get those all caps on. Everybody got somebody to lean on. Put your body next to mine and dream on. I've been uptight and made a mess, but I'll clean it up myself, I guess. Oh, the sweet smell of success. Handle me with care. Banjo solo. Thanks so much to Lord Joy for being our musical guest tonight. Thanks to Tony P. Henderson for giving us the odds. Thanks to Peter Sanchilla and Vaudeville Puppets and Allegra Longfellow. See ya on Thursday the 29th for a Halloween special. Thanks to Jeff Gaynor for singing that great theme song each and every week. Bill Passalacqua and Poss Music Works out there in Effingham, Illinois. I hope you're all getting effing hammered tonight. And as always, big love to Aaron Sugar and Aaron Sugar Video for all the video wizardry that makes All Together Now not your average live stream. Thanks, everybody.
Winter is a time for the winter gourds.